Hello lovelies, it's Victoria. I am finally shooting another video after having a hugely entertaining and busy summer. Uh, I actually did 2 shoots today and for different articles for Steampunk Journal. So please, again, go to steampunkjournal.org to see my latest articles and what I'm doing. I do post some of those in my blog, which is my steampunk project at wordpress.com. But right now, I just want to check in and tell you all I have been so busy, but I've got so many good things coming besides steampunkjournal.org. Will probably release 4 to 5 books next year. A lot has changed. I have changed jobs, and I work part-time for a park service, and then I also work now for hauntedSTLtours.com. So if you're in the St. Louis area and want to take a tour, feel free to come to the boutique and we can get you set up with a tour. And I also have things in the boutique. Of course, lots of lovely things like this piece. This lovely beauty will be in there. It's on vintage lace and beautiful cameo. And I have hats, not this hat, this is one of my favorites, but I have many of my other hats. But I want to give you a little live read today from Alongreign, something a little creepy and spooky since we're now finally into fall, despite it being almost 80 degrees outside today. So this is from chapter 11 called Learning Curve, and this is in New York. I remember standing with Tesla. His eyes sparkled as he spoke of how someone had made an exact replica of him. The plan was brilliant. His tongue clicked in his native Austrian accent. Only that they had not expected Dorothy to notice. She's always been a good secretary. Knew I wouldn't just start working, especially since I hadn't fed the pigeons that morning. He wiped his bloody forehead again. Ah, at last the bleeding has stopped. He handed the soiled cloth to a manservant, who left and closed the lab door behind him. But alas, for 2 days I was tied up. Who knows how many secrets he stole, and for whom? Braden stood next to me as several men attended to the Humbot that looked precisely like Mr. Tesla. They were slowly undressing the machine and prepared to take it apart. Edison? Braden's rich voice filled the room. No, someone else. His lab suffered a break-in a few months ago while he was traveling. He didn't think much of it at the time because some money was stolen from his desk. The redcoats assured him it was probably just a vagrant. Mr. Tesla preened in a small mirror as he spoke, while his fingers brushed a salve over his healing cut. But after cleaning up an experiment, he couldn't find a particular set of notes. It was then that he noticed several documents had been taken from his library. I would suspect that someone wants some of the most advanced science on Earth. It wouldn't surprise me if it was the redcoats that took the intel, my captain sneered. A pop and whirring noises from the Humbot interrupted our conversation. Sparks shot from the neck as the right eye burned red. An assistant pressed deep into the back side of the machine's neck. Its head popped off and rolled onto the floor with a thud. Looks like we found its weak point, Tesla laughed. Oh, decent work, I suppose, but shame on them to think I could be replaced. He turned to look at me. Are you sure you're ready to help us then? Braden answered for me as his strong hand patted my shoulder. She's more than ready. So again, this is from Alongreign. That was the last full piece I put out last year. It was in the Amazon Storytellers UK competition. Got into the top 1,000, I think. So, which was a thrill for me being self-published. But again, you can find my books on Amazon.com. It's Victoria L. Schultz, SZULC, under the pen name. And again, you can follow me at my steampunk project at wordpress.com. I have a lot of things from Big River published there, where I'm going to be next, which I have 3 book signings here in the St. Louis area over the next month and a half. So I'd love to meet you. Please come out and to the book signings if you are here in town. Or again, you can find my pieces on Amazon and my artwork, sculptures, jewelry, all kinds of lovely steampunky things at the boutique at hauntedSTLtours.com. And all those things are in the boutique and my Etsy store, The Hot Hen and The Countess. Thank you, lovelies, for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.